Welcome to Class Online School. In our previous class, we talked about verb as a part of speech. I said in our last class, verb is an action word or a doing word. We went further by giving examples of a verb used in a sentence. I taught you types of verb. I taught you how to indicate subjects, verb, and object in a sentence. We talked about intransitive verb and transitive verb. We also talked about two types of verbs we have. We have the main verb and the helping or supporting verb. We looked at that in our previous class. But today, we'll be talking about adjective, a part of speech in English language. We've looked about noun, verb. But today, we're going to talk about adjective. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word that is used to qualify a noun or a pronoun. When we say qualify, it is used to modify a noun or a pronoun. It is used to describe more about a noun or a pronoun. An adjective gives more information about a noun or a pronoun. Today we'll go fully into adjective as a part of speech. Adjective is a word used to describe a noun or pronoun. It gives more information about a noun or a pronoun. I told you a noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or a thing. Or simple, a noun are naming words. Pronoun. Pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. Now, adjective is a word that is used to qualify, describe, or modify a pronoun or a noun. So, adjective gives us more meaning on noun and pronoun. We have examples of adjective: tall, nice, green, beautiful, ugly, short, brilliant, sweet, bad, old, hot, and big, etc. We have lots more. But today we'll just focus on few. Now we're going to move to types of adjective used in a sentence. We have she is a pretty girl. She is a pretty girl. We said adjective is a word that is used to modify a pronoun or a noun. She is a pretty girl. We're having the girl over here to be a noun. So now the adjective we're having, pretty, it gives us more information about this noun, the girl. Which girl are they talking about? But now she is a pretty girl. The speaker is talking about a pretty girl. It is used to modify and it gives more meaning to this noun used, girl. The second one, Darasimi is intelligent. Darasimi is intelligent. Darasimi is a noun. So now, what gives us more information about this noun? Intelligent, the adjective. It gives us more information about the noun, telling us how Darasimi is. Darasimi is intelligent. Intelligent is the adjective. There are many types of adjective in English language. We have the descriptive adjective, demonstrative adjective, possessive adjective, indefinite adjective, and definite adjective. Now we will look into the types of adjective one after. We have descriptive adjective. This descriptive adjective, this adjective tells us what kind of person or thing they describe or qualify. It tells us how we describe a person or a thing. A tall boy. A tall boy. This is the noun. Which kind of boy are you talking about? You want to describe a person. Now this descriptive adjective tells us the kind of person you're talking about. We have an example here. A tall boy. This descriptive adjective will tell us the speaker is not talking about a short person or a person with an average height, but the speaker is talking about someone who is tall. So now it's indicating a tall boy. This tall is a descriptive adjective describing the noun boy. A fat goat. A fat goat. A fat goat. The fat is the descriptive adjective. It is describing the kind of goat we are talking about. A fat goat. An ugly woman. An ugly woman. So now we're having ugly to be the descriptive adjective because it is describing the kind of person we are talking about. A young boy. A young boy. Young is a descriptive adjective. It's describing the boy you're talking about. Maybe you're asking a question. Who is that boy you're talking about? A young boy. It's describing the boy you're talking about. A beautiful girl. A beautiful girl. Beautiful is a descriptive adjective because it is describing the girl you're talking about. It's describing the thing you're talking about. Descriptive adjective tells us the kind of person or a thing. It describes the person you are talking about. For example, we have good, a good man, bad. A bad person, she is a bad person. Now you're telling us the kind of person she is. He is a tall man. The thief is a tall person. Now you're telling us how the person looks like. You're describing to us how the person is. A fat goat. A fat goat. An ugly girl. Beautiful, etc. We have a lot of examples on descriptive adjective. We just used few examples here today. A tall boy, a fat goat, an ugly woman, a young boy, a beautiful girl. Tall, fat, ugly, young, and beautiful. They are descriptive adjectives describing to us about a person or a thing. And know that the person or thing they're talking about is a noun. A noun. An adjective tells us more about a noun or a pronoun. We also have demonstrative adjective. These adjectives are used to point out the nouns they describe. These adjectives are used to point out the nouns they describe. We have examples: those, this, that, these, etc. They are called demonstrative adjectives. They are used to what? Point out the nouns they describe. This book is better than your own. This book is better than your own. What is the demonstrative adjective you have in here? This. It is used to what? Point out the noun. This book. Book is a noun. It is used to point out the noun that is being described. This book is better than your own. This book is better than your own. So now we are talking about a noun, the book. This now, it is used to what? To point out the book we are talking about. This book is better than the person's book we are referring to. The second one, these books are mine. These books are mine. This is a demonstrative adjective. It is used to point out the noun we are describing. These books are mine. The plural. These books are mine. The last example. That girl standing over there is my cousin. You're talking about maybe you have so many girls standing there, but you're pointing to a particular girl. Pointing out to a particular noun. The girl is a noun. You're talking about that girl. Specific, the girl. That girl standing over there is my cousin. Not the other girl, but that girl standing over there. That is the demonstrative adjective. These adjectives are used to point out the noun they describe. The noun girl, that it is used to what? Point out the noun we are describing. Two types of adjective we have. Possessive adjective. Possessive adjective shows possession or owner of thing. Possessive adjective shows possession or owner of things. Example: mine, our, is, yours, etc. Let's check the examples we have on the board. This is our pastor. This is our pastor. This is our pastor. What is the possessive adjective here? Showing possession. It's talking about your own pastor. This is our pastor. Our is what? Possessive adjective showing possession. His house is big. His house is big. What is the possessive adjective we have? Is. His house is big. Whose house is not talking about? His house is big, showing possession or owner of thing. Possessive adjective shows possession or an owner of thing. David is my friend. Who is David? David is my friend. David is my friend. So what is the possessive adjective we're having? My. David is my friend. My is the possessive adjective. Our book is torn. Our book is torn. So it is showing what? Ownership. Owner of a thing. Owner of the book you're talking about. So now, the possessive adjective we're having is our. Our book is torn. David, Daniel, and Divine spent their holiday here. David, Daniel, and Divine spent their holiday here. So what is the possessive adjective we're having there to be the possessive adjective? Because it is showing what? The possession, telling you the owner of a particular thing. We have, this is our pastor. Our is what? Possessive adjective. His house is big. Is what? The possessive adjective. Because it shows possession. David is my friend. David is my friend. Mine is the possessive adjective. Our book is torn. Whose book? Our is showing what? Ownership, possession. Our is the possessive adjective. Lastly, David, Daniel, Divine spent their holiday here. There is the what? Possessive adjective. Possessive adjective is also a type of adjective. This adjective, it is used for asking question. Adjective used for asking question are known as interrogative adjective. These adjectives are used with noun to ask question in a sentence. We have examples: which, whose, what, etc. Which boy stole the pen? Which boy stole the pen? This adjective is used for asking question. So that is why we call it interrogative adjective. Interrogative adjective are adjectives used for asking question. These adjectives are used with nouns to ask question. Let's check this. Which boy stole the pen? We're having boy, a noun. Remember, boy, a noun. And they said these adjectives are used with a noun. We're having boy to be the noun. Then which adjective was used with the noun boy? Which. So which is the what? Interrogative adjective. It is used to ask question in a sentence. The next example, we're having whose car is this? Is a question, remember? So that's why we call it interrogative adjective. And they said for us to have an interrogative adjective, we have a noun. So interrogative adjectives are used with a noun to ask question. Whose car? Car. Car is a noun. It is the name of a thing. Remember, a noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or thing. So now, car is the name of a thing. So now the question is, whose car? Remember, these adjectives are used with a noun. The noun car. So what was used with it? Whose. Question. Whose car is this? The last one. What new thing did you want to tell us? What new thing do you want to tell us? What new thing? It's used for asking question. What? So, what is what? Interrogative adjective used in asking question. Interrogative adjective are adjectives used for asking question, and they are always used with noun in